do a shag cut. My name's Kat, aka Popsicle Girl, and today I am going to show you how I DIY lazy cut my shag cut. To start off, you're going to need a few items. A pair of scissors. You can use the scissors in your kitchen, but I highly recommend if you hit up that Sally's down the road for a cheap pair that's a little bit sharper and you don't have to worry about dulling everywhere else. The next item you're going to need hair combs. I like the ones with a little tip on the end or a foil comb because you can get a very clean parting in your sections. If you just have a brush and a fingernail, that also works. Your hair bobbins, you're going to put everything into specific hair ponytails. There will be 3. You might notice that my hair is dry. I recommend that you should wet your hair before doing this haircut and you'll get a much better result. Our first section is going to be in the very front. We will start by creating a pie-shaped section in the front where your bangs are. This is where your comb is going to come in handy because you can go right down and get a clean line across. And I'll just clip this extra hair away. We have our pretty little pie section. I went almost back to top of the head, but not quite. I would say about an inch forward. And I'm going to over direct all of this hair to the very top. I recommend that you use your comb. Make sure everything is even and smooth before you use your ponytail. No, a little sprout on top, depending on how long your hair is, it is going to drape all the way down. We have one more parting to make that will make our last 2 sections. From the very base of where we have this ponytail, split it all the way down the middle in the back. Start by running your comb right down at the top, draw a line straight to the base of your nape, keep it there, and then grab right here where it ends and pull the hairs off to each side. Once you have one side in your hand, you are going to over direct all the hair above this little ear. If a little bit of the hair falls out, don't be alarmed, it's okay. Use your brush to smooth it down, and then we'll do the same over here. Placement's about 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch up above my ear and a little bit back behind. We're redirecting all of this backwards and over directing all of this forwards so that when it falls, create this layered effect. Now we are 3. We have our 3 little sections and it is time to cut. We are going to begin with our ponytail, and you know that this section will be covered automatically because it's being over directed backwards. So you have to compensate for how long you'd like your bangs to be. You want it to come down to about 3 of these widths of a comb. We're going to measure it by the widths of the comb. 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to have your cut right there. Once you find where you want that hair to be cut, you're going to hold it straight up and you are going to cut directly below. Follow that across. And don't worry, you don't need to make a large singular cut. I'm doing small cuts across. Once I remove that, I am going to brush up again. And you see we've had a couple stragglers. Once we have our cut across the top, we are going to do something called point cutting. You're going to only cut 1/4 of an inch in at most. Take our scissors at an angle, just cut into the hairs. This is going to blend. To start the sides, we are going to brush them out, and mine starts to fall out where my former shag was. For me, I like my hair right here hitting my neck, almost down to my collar. I would say I leave probably 2.5 inches. I measure out how much further from here I would like it to come down. And from here, this just about covers my neck. You can use the comb method to measure this out. Once I have my pony nice and brushed out, I'm going to go down to where I would like it to be cut. I'm going to cut right before. You want it straight out beside you when you cut. This is important for over direction in the front and the back. You see up here at the top, we missed a bit. What I like to do is separate this into 2 because you don't want to cut too far, you'll cut yourself. Hold that back out. I'm just going to cut that little piece off. We're going to do the exact same blending technique on the sides as we did on the top. Brush this out and you are going to do those little pinpoint cuts. Once you get done with this, we'll do the other side. I let this ponytail go. You can see hairs on the bottom are actually longer than the ones on top, and we're getting a smooth transition you want in a shag by keeping all the hairs pulled up. I kept all of that safe. Now it's much longer on the bottom. This is where measuring really comes in handy, because you want this to be the exact same length as this side. But you can fix this with a few trims if you go a little longer. Brush back through because you don't know how many hairs that were cut that are stuck in that pony still. Point cut this bit. We're almost done. I suppose it's time for the reveal now. Take out the sides first. I'll just try to find that little piece that's right in there and just go back until it's not such a harsh line. I still need to wash my hair and put product in it. First, I'm gonna hit it with some dry shampoo. My second step is extra spray to lift up at the root and just spray a little so I can get a little bit of movement. Don't be too close or you'll put too much product in. Flip upside down. You don't want to touch the product too much, but you can see I've got a lot more lift now. I like to wear my shag kind of natural. Put in a little bit of light hairspray. We're gonna place it where we'd like. Push up slightly at the root. Give it kind of a messy, textured feel. Because I have a little bit of movement there too. This is where you can get specific wisps in the front. You can tuck the hair behind your ear. To finish it all off, I'm going to give it just a tiny bit of shine. And there you have it. This is how I do my lazy girl shag. When I curl it, oh, it's so cute. If you'd like to see that, let me know. What do you guys think?